Hello friends, welcome to the Basic English Grammar, Basic and Important Words. Yes dear friends, today is the day 6 of a process of learning basic English grammar. So you will be thinking, why do we need this basic grammar or basic English words? Dear friends, we are in the process of learning spoken English. That is, to speak English fluently, we need sentences. And how do we form these sentences? Dear friends, sentences are formed with meaningful words. Yes, dear friends, when these words are arranged in a proper manner, meaningful manner, we form sentences. And for that reason, we need meaningful words. So, we are in the process of learning meaningful words. Then, today we have come up with 20 meaningful words which will help us to speak fluently. That is, get many more sentences to speak fluent English. So, wait. Let us start with this process and let us learn 20 words today. So, first word is behind, and the second word is beside. Behind and beside. So how to pronounce this? Behind and beside. So behind is actually to the back of somebody or something, and beside is next to or at the side of something. All right. So behind is back of something or somebody. So let us form one sentence. Stand one behind the other. Stand one behind the other. That is back off. And don't worry, your family is behind you. That means it is not back off. That means whatever you do, we will help you. For that meaning also, we use this don't worry, your family is behind you. That is back of you. Meaning is we will help you. How to use beside? Beside is the book is beside the lamp. Now, here the book is there and here one lamp is there. So, for that we use beside. Beside is next to or side of. And the park is beside the river. If the park is here, the park is here and the river is flowing here, then beside. Beside is next to. As well as I will stand beside you. Here, as I said here, the don't worry, your family is behind you. That means don't worry, I will help you. At the same way, I will stand beside you. That means whatever may be the condition, whatever may be the situation, I will stand beside you. That means I will be there for you, I will be with you and I will help you. So this also gives the meaning. Alright, that is about behind and beside. Now next, of course and otherwise. How to use pronounce this? Of, and here actually space is there, and course. Of course, those two words are there, but we need to pronounce this together. Of course and otherwise. Here also two words are there, other and wise, otherwise. Whereas we have to pronounce this together, otherwise. So of course means certainly, without doubt, and otherwise means or else if not. So of course means certainly, sure, 100%. Otherwise means or else if not. That means there is a condition. If it is not that, like that. Okay. So let us see in the sentence. Of course I will help you. That means surely I will help you. 100% I will help you. Of course I will attend the party. That means 100%. That means surely I will attend the party. That means I will not miss the party. Then what about otherwise? If you don't walk slowly on the ice, you will fall. So to tell that, walk slowly on the ice, otherwise you will fall. I will write it down, otherwise I'll forget. I will write it down, if not, I will forget. So to tell that, you can use I will write it down, otherwise I will forget. Alright? The next one, among and between. It's not among. You should not tell among, among and between. What is among? Among refers to the group of people, within a group of people, and between refers to the space separating two. So among means there is a group of people, and in that we are referring. Between means we are referring two people, two person, or two place, or two things, and between that we are referring. Alright? So let us see the sentence. The property will be divided among us. Among us means there are many children or many people. In among those people, the property will be divided. That means there are many people. Okay, plural. Discuss among yourselves. Discuss among yourselves means there are many people or many students. So maybe many companies. So if you tell the companies that discuss among yourselves, that means there are many companies are together they are discussing. Or if you tell your employees discuss among yourselves, means there are many employees. They have to discuss among themselves, then come back to the manager or something. So among means it is told to the group of people. My son is sitting among his friends. Here among his friends means there are many students are there. My son is sitting somewhere there among them, because it is a group of students. Alright. The village is between Delhi and Agra. So here Delhi and Agra, so between this place, specifically two places, between that place. They would arrive between 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. They will arrive between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. That means maybe 4:15 p.m., 4:30, 4:45. Whereas exactly 4 and 5, between this, that is called, whenever we specifically specify two places, two things, or two people, between that we need to use between. Alright? My son is sitting between Harshit and Kirtan. Here definitely Harshit and Kirtan, between that. That means specifically we are specifying two people between that. Alright? Here it is among his friends. Among means somewhere in the group. Somewhere in the group. Among. Between is specifically between two people. Alright? The next one. Never ever. Only N is not there here. Never ever. Here never means not a single time. Not a single time, or we can say it is absence of action or experience in present, past, or future. Here absence of action, and here it is all the time or at any time. Alright, let us see in the sentence. I have never said that. I have never said that means not a single time. It's the absence of action in present or past. Not a single time, never. Never we always say for negative things. Not a single time. So never we say for negative things, never said that. I have never seen such a place. That means I have not at all seen, not even single time I have seen that place. So that means not a single time we denote for never, never. So I have never seen that. So we denote never for negative things. Alright? And coming to ever, have you ever been to London? Have you ever been to London? That means at any time. Ever is at any time. And remember that ever we use for positive things. Have you ever been to London? I am ever ready for the party. I am ever ready for the party. That means I am always at any time ready for the party. So never is not a single time. Ever is at all times. Next one. In front of, before. In front of, three words are there, whereas is a single word when we want to refer this in front of. We need to tell it together. In front of, right? And another one is before. What is in front of? In front of basically refers to a spatial position, and before refers to a time or event, and before sometimes also acts as in front of. So how to use this in sentence? Let us see. I am standing in front of the house. In front of is showing a specific position, that means place, or we tell that spatial, right? Means space where we are standing, where it is. For something we have to tell that then we use in front of. In front of the house, in front of the gate. I am standing in front of the camera. So in front of. Alright. Next we'll see before. You reached before the time. Here, before we use for time or an event, before what? So you reached before the time, that means you have arrived early. Before the time means you have arrived early, or early compared to the scheduled time. Wash your hands before having food. Here, before some action, before having food, we should wash our hands. So wash your hands before having food. Whereas sometimes this before acts as in front of. How is that? We pray before the altar. Here, whenever you pray, you will be having God's photo or God's image. That is actually in front of, whereas you don't tell there in front of. What you say? I pray before the altar or before that image, right? You say, I pray before the altar. So sometimes this before acts as in front of, right? The next one. Almost and atmost. Here all spellings are same, only here L is there, here T is there, and here space is there. Almost and utmost. How to use this almost? Almost is close proximity to a state or an event, but not reaching to the particular thing. Atmost is nearby but not entirely. So almost is close proximity but not reached. If you say I am almost done. That means you are very close to the end, whereas you are not finished it. Let us see the sentence. He almost finished his homework. He almost finished his homework. That means he is reaching to complete the homework, whereas he has not completed. So, almost. Coming to at most, the meeting will last at most 2 hours. That means there is a period of 2 hours, and that's the maximum limit, 2 hours, whereas it will end within that. Before that only it will finish, whereas at most is the maximum limit. Next, often, hardly. Here we should not tell often. The here T is silent. Often, you should pronounce as often. Often, hardly. Often is referred, it is like regular or occurrence, regular occurrence, and it is habitual. Hardly is very rarely, limited, very less. So, often we say, I often meet him. Often means is a regular way. Regularly we meet, right? And I hardly meet him. Hardly means very less, scarce, right? Careful when you use hard and hardly. So, if you are in the interview and if you say, I hardly work, that means you will never work. Hardly means very less. I hardly watch TV is the right sentence. You can say that. That means you watch very less. You don't watch TV much. To say that, you are saying, I hardly watch TV. Whereas if you say, I hardly work, that means you work very less. So don't say that. So be careful when you are using hardly. Hardly means very less, very minimum. It is equivalent to no. Alright? So be careful. Next is usually, used to. Here, usually is past habit that still continues to some extent in the present, and used to is the past habit which no longer exists. Alright? These are like almost contrast, right? Let us see in the sentence. We usually have coffee in the morning. That means that is a habit. It is continued from many years, having coffee in the morning, and even today also we continue to have that coffee in the morning. For that we say we usually have coffee in the morning, whereas if you say we used to have coffee, if you say we used to have coffee, that means sometimes or some days before you were having coffee, whereas now you don't have the coffee. So you stop to have coffee. So you stopped having coffee in the morning. For that you say, I used to have coffee. Right? We used to have coffee. I used to play guitar. Used to play guitar, that means now you are not playing guitar, and you used to play guitar some years before, or used to play guitar many years back, but you are not playing guitar now. For that you say, I used to. Right? I used to play guitar. And another used to is different. That is, I am used to it. That means if you are very comfortable with something, then you can say, I am used to it. So that is different. So it differs. the way you use it. Alright, the next one. Occasionally, at most. Here, occasionally is, it happens sometimes but not regularly. It happens sometimes but not regularly. And utmost is highest level, extremity of something. Here how we have seen almost, at most, and here utmost. Utmost is for the highest level. Occasionally is that happens sometime but not regularly. Let us see the sentence. We meet our cousins occasionally at family gatherings. That means whenever family gathering is there, only at that time we meet our cousins. That is occasionally, not regularly. Right? And you should proceed with utmost caution. Utmost means very high level or extreme. For utmost caution means very extreme care. Right? For that we use utmost. He has given utmost importance. He has given utmost importance. That means he has given a extreme high level of importance. Alright, next one. After, afterwards. This is very easy, you know. After. After refers to a time or event, how we have seen here before. Right? Before also it's for a time or event. After also for a time or event. And afterwards is, this also refers to a time following a previously mentioned event. A time following a previously mentioned event. Alright. So after you know, and afterwards how to use this in sentence. I will come after 10 a.m. and afterwards we'll have discussion. So after is a time or event, and afterwards is, it refers to the time for the previously mentioned event. That means here I will come after 10 a.m. After 10 a.m. is after that is particular time, right? And here afterwards is we will have discussion afterwards. That means after this particular event we will have the another event. That is, for that we say afterwards, right? So after is specifically a time or an event, and afterwards refers to a time following the previous event. That means afterwards follows with the previous event. Alright. So we have seen now 20 important words. Go through that. Watch this video repeatedly and try to make sentences. Alright. And mention these sentences in comment also, as well as if you want the live sessions, live classes, click the membership level 4 in the YouTube, as well as click the like button if you like this video and share it with others too, so that they can also get these free lessons, as well as subscribe the channel to get these videos as and when I upload. Alright. So dear friends, that's all for today. This is day 6. Don't forget to watch day 7. If you like this video, click on the like button and share it with others so that they also can learn. Hit the subscribe button and subscribe the channel so that you will get everyday new tips on this